Hello, we are Sornia. It's a pleasure to have this opportunity to have this exchange with you, to share our insights, our guidance. I am from a very, what you call higher dimensions. This group of us that have come in, just wanted to let you know who we are. Our intention of joining with this group here is to bring our awareness and our consciousness, the influence of what we understand, what we have learned, and how we have experienced, many of us have experienced the earthly experience. So we all felt it would be of value to interact with you in this way, because you have all very deeply taken the messages seriously, deeply and seriously. So it's easier for us to connect with you. In fact, some of you have been noticing our existence, we should say, sensing us with you. And there are several hundred of us by your earthly estimations. And we have decided that what would be valuable for all of you is to have each one of you be guided by one of us. And we have told you that before. We're saying that some of you have connected with us in very clear ways and some of you haven't. And don't be frustrated because we're still there. We are working with you. We are not telling you what to do. We are not forcing our view of things on you. We are only there as a presence to reassure, to calm, to guide, and to be of support. As you know, no one can walk your path for you. It is a joint effort of you, the human you, and the essence of you that is eternal, the working in a symbiotic way in that human form. And truthfully, you have all conquered, we use the word conquered, so many obstacles that have prevented you from understanding your true nature, that you have cleared your vision, the internal vision and the external vision, to such a degree that it is easy for us to connect with you in a way that you know that we are there. So those of you who do not feel our presence as strongly or feel that you are doing something wrong, we would suggest that you set that thought aside because it's not truthful. It's a question of practice. It's a question of doing this with every moment of every day that you can. Well, again, every moment of every day is difficult in human form, but keeping that always is as an understanding that it is your true nature to have the awareness and have the understanding of your true nature. That is what it is. So given that, we've also had many of you questioning recently just the nature of it all, but in particular the nature of disease, the nature of emotional, how do you say it? Well, you call it mental illness, with things like anxiety and depression, and basically your emotional state in human form, and disease, and what causes disease, and what causes anxiety or depression, or any of these experiences that are unsettling and get in the way of you living a life of freedom or living a full expression of who you really are in human form. And it's a tricky business. We're going to try to give you some more insights into the goings on of your situation when it comes to the negativity of your experience. So hopefully we are successful at it, because it is something that's much more complex than what might seem to be. And the information that you have already been given is valuable, but it goes deeper than that. And there are so many elements to your inability to transform your existing reality, what you are experiencing as individuals. There's so much of it that is complex. It's a spider's web, and you are at the center. So you are the spider at the center with all of the webs going out. But all of that, again, it's a metaphor, but all of that goes back to you at the center. You are the center of this. And number one, the reason that you have chosen the experiences that you are having is for the information that it can give you, and for purely the experience. So whether it be emotional or physical, it's the experience. So you go, okay, but why? Why would we want these experiences if they're so difficult or they cause us so much? See, there's one of the keys, because there are many here, and hopefully over time we can help you understand this. But the key is that you look at it from the perspective of not being an experience, but of something to overcome, to combat, to get rid of, whether it be emotional or physical discomfort, and that there's something wrong with you. That you did something to create this, therefore you need to do something differently to correct it. And yes, there is that there, but it's not all that. It's not all of this. I need to correct this in order to be capable of living as a full life and be good. What it is you will benefit from looking at the situations and wanting to know what the experience has for you in regards to information. Now, we've talked about this before, but because you are going so deep, and when we say we are going deep, you're going back. You're going back, as far back as you possibly can in your ancestral lines to understand the origins of what it is that's manifesting for you as a discomfort, dis-ease in your lives here. So in order to do that, you can't get rid of it and understand it, or before you understand it. Let's put it that way. If you get rid of it, you throw it out, it's an energy that's still looking to be understood by you, so it's still there. It's still there. And what you are doing, you're not failing. Those of you who are struggling with, say, an illness, or those of you who have bouts of depression or anxiety, again, your first response is, I'm doing something wrong. And some of you say, oh, no, I'm not doing that. But look at it. We really want you to look at it. Because you're not playing like you're in kindergarten here. You're working on your PhDs and beyond. Look at it and ask yourselves, what is it that I am experiencing here? And be open to what you are shown. And as you do that, you will see, because you are capable now of starting to see with your inner sense, your inner knowing, you'll see the correlations between what it is you are experiencing and its origins. It may not be the original origin, but you will start to go back. Now, some of you have mentioned that to us, and you're going, I knew this, going back to the very beginning. And that's why we're bringing it up. because you have spoken to us about it. You have shared this with us. Some of you have only gone back a couple of generations, let's say. Some of you are on your way all the way back to the very origins of it. And in order to do that, you need to still hold on to the experience of what it is that you're experiencing. It's the attachment to it. And that's the difficult part. You attach to it because you're feeling it, whether it be emotional or physical. You're feeling it. So it's very hard to take your attention away and be the observer. But it is possible, and some of you are doing it. But you have to go through the experience. So there's still, not with all of you. Again, we're not here to scold you. That's not what we're doing. We're here to guide you so that you can understand. But some of you will still respond, and this is in the subconscious. I've done something wrong. I'm inferior. I'm in human form. Therefore, I have to have these experiences because I'm already of a inferior expression, right? But yet then you see yourselves as an expression of the divine. How does that correlate? How does that correlate? And that's the question that many of you are asking. If I'm an expression of the divine, and I can't blame my human condition for what I'm experiencing, what do I do? How do I answer this? And that's the quest that you are on. And you might be saying, well, give us the answer, Sornia. You know, you've been through this. You know, if we give you the answer, you do not go through the actual experience. It is the experience. It is the feeling of it. It is the witnessing of it. It's the experience of it that allows you to take that energy that's in you and to experience it from different levels of your being as it's coming up from within you. This isn't coming from external. Yes, the external can trigger it and enhance it, increase it in some degree, but it's in you and it's coming up within you and it's in your cells. Your cells, it's in the soul memory, the essence of you. So it's there. And as you let it come up and you witness it, you just witness it through the experience of feeling it, whatever it is, you are allowing it to be an expression that right there, whatever it is that is an ailment for you of any kind, whether it be a dysfunctional relationship, it's on you to go in. You experience it and you are able to understand it through the experience. Now you're going, well, this is already stuff you told us, but we are seeing that many of you aren't allowing it. You're not allowing yourselves to really feel the depth of whatever it is. It can continue on for a long time. If it's still in your energy system, in your body, it still is serving you in some way. You are more powerful than you truly understand. And that's the other key to this. As you begin to truly grasp who you are, no physical condition will prevent you from your knowing of who you really are and all of that. Hopefully, we haven't come off too harshly. That's not our intention, because we wouldn't be so adamant about this if it weren't at the point where you are ready for this next surge. Because what's happening is, you know very well that you have upcoming energetic events with your eclipses and the alignments and all of that that are going to trigger deeply the human experience that you are having, not your soul essence spiritual experience, the human experience. And what do you want to take away from that? Because this will be a very powerful time. Are you going to allow yourselves to be subject to the conditions that are being placed on you by the alignment of planets or the eclipses? or all of that. We're not saying it's nonsense. It has value, but how much are you going to allow those events to condition you on your journey? And they will continue. These energetic cosmic events influencing Earth, triggering, are going to be there. What do you want to do with them? Get strong in your knowing of who you really are. Continue to do that. Ground yourself in that information. Do not try to fix anything. Try to understand what you are experiencing. Hopefully, we didn't put some of you off. I'm told I got a little strong here. You know we love you. You know we want what's best for you. And continue to share with us your knowledge and wisdom that you are obtaining from your experiences. And we will continue to guide you as best we can without interfering in your journey. You are loved very, very much. We are so grateful to all of you. Things are progressing in a beautiful way. We are Sornia. Goodbye.